Hi, this is Anil. I was fortunate to be the All India Rank 1 holder in RBI exam back in 2018. Now, I'm absolutely thrilled to be part of Olive Board as a super mentor for their RBI Grade B programs. If you are aspiring to crack this exam in 2024, I will be available as a super mentor to discuss one-on-one with you, share strategy lessons, draw lessons from my preparation and set you up for success. Click the link below to check out the details. See you on Olive Board soon.
Hi guys, a very warm welcome to all of you. Welcome to Olive Board. So today we are going to discuss how to tackle your RBI Grade B preparation. The plan that I am going to tell you is both for the working aspirants as well as for those who are the newcomers. Like they want to crack this exam in the first attempt. Apart from that, they are also working aspirants. One more thing. Even if you are preparing for some other exam, because I know by now, you know, IBPS RRB notification is out, and in the days to come, your SBIPO notification, your IBPS notification will also be there. So yes, definitely, many of you will not only be solely focusing upon your RBI Grade B, you might also be giving some other exams. So for them also, this strategy would surely work. Let's have a look how. First of all, if you ask me, first time में क्रैक करना है कोई भी एग्जाम, then what can stop you? These are some of the things. Dedication is not there, motivation level is down, maybe you are not able to see, or that kind of the future effect is not, you know, motivating you enough to reach your goal. The second thing can be the efforts. You are not putting enough efforts, the strategy is missing, there is no plan, maybe that's why you're procrastinating. Now all this is because of something which is known as your attitude. And definitely, to qualify any exam, aptitude is must, knowledge is definitely there, your intelligence level is required, but then if attitude is missing, you'll not be able to crack the exam. So by that I mean attitude as well as aptitude. To clear any exam, both the things are required. Anybody who has, you know, intelligence है, okay है, you know, you are not that much intelligent कि quant में एकदम full on full score करो, reasoning में हो सकता है you might be lacking. So aptitude is somewhat, you know, IQ level is not that great, but then if you have a very good attitude, you are dedicated, you are motivated, you are putting in required amount of effort, you are not only doing hard work, but with that you are also doing your smart work, you are picking topics that are being asked in the exam. That's where the you know, the success will come from. But then there is one more thing. What is required for the first timers? The first thing is definitely attitude. एप्टीट्यूड तो हम सब में है ही, तभी हम शायद यहाँ बैठे एंड इवन वी आर थिंकिंग अबाउट दिस. क्योंकि अगर हम में एप्टीट्यूड नहीं होता ना, अगर हमसे ये होता ही नहीं, अगर हमारे अंदर नहीं होता कि हम ये क्वांट, रीजनिंग, इंग्लिश, जीए, फिनेंस कुछ पढ़ सकते, तो हम शायद ये सुन भी नहीं रहे होते. तो वन थिंग इज एप्टीट्यूड तो वी ऑल हैव. मिनिमल एप्टीट्यूड जो एग्जाम क्वालिफाई करने के लिए चाहिए, दैट वी हैव, बट एटीट्यूड इज वॉट गोज मिसिंग. Yes, there will be a brief amount of luck involved as well, but then barring that aside, because that's not under your control, but what is under your control is your attitude. So you should have an attitude that this is the first attempt and I want to clear it in this way only. Government ने भी पंचवर्षीय योजना को दे दिया है, छोड़ दिया है, so you also, you know, give away with your पंचवर्षीय योजना, because that should not how you should aim at. इस साल नहीं हुआ तो अगले साल नहीं हुआ तो उससे अगले साल. That is not an ideal thing to do. So next thing is, give your preparation a direction with a proper timetable. That I am going to tell you how you can make your own timetable, which will be helpful in your preparation strategy. Apart from that, whenever you are making your timetable, be consistent. देखो क्या होता है, हम लोग 2-3 दिन बड़े मोटिवेटेड रहते हैं, टाइम टेबल बनाते हैं, यू नो, वी कीप इन फ्रंट ऑफ अस, बट देन आफ्टर 2-3 days, इवन इन द लाइव क्लासेस आई हैव एक्सपीरियंस, शुरू में दे विल बी अ लॉट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स विल बी जॉइनिंग लाइव, देन लेटली रिकॉर्डेड देखेंगे, रिकॉर्डेड के बाद वो भी बंद कर देंगे कि एग्जाम के टाइम पे देखेंगे, बट देन दैट नेवर हैपेंस. कंसिस्टेंसी विल ओनली कम व्हेन यू आर मेकिंग अ बैलेंस. ऐसा मत करो कि एक दिन बैठे तो 12 घंटे पढ़े, अगले दिन 18 पढ़े, उसके बाद भी 18 पढ़े और उसके बाद बंद कर दिया. बिकॉज यू नो, कंसिस्टेंसी कम्स ओनली व्हेन देयर इज अ बैलेंस इन योर लाइफ. बैलेंस करो, गिव योरसेल्फ इनफ टाइम for your entertainment, whatever you feel like doing. You might be you might love to watch a movie, or maybe you know, to go outside. So give yourself that time, give yourself a treat after covering a certain portion. When you feel that okay, whatever was your strategy, whatever what was the timetable that you framed for yourself, you were able to catch up to that. Even 90% you were able to do. After that, give yourself a treat. How can you give? Go for a walk, go somewhere, do whatever you like, but that should only be for a short period of time. That should not be like कि एक हफ्ता छुट्टी कर ली. That's not what is consistency. The other thing is, whenever the motivation always comes from inside. It can never be imposed. मैं कितना भी कह लूँ, I'll show you the RBI grade B officer salary, but then salary slip भी आप भूल जाओगे, because in the times to come, motivation is somewhat inherent. So that's where, how can you actually dedicatedly do the RBI grade B preparation is, सबसे पहले, if you are really motivated now and you really want to crack this exam, आपके पास टाइम की कमी है, for them specifically the video is, go and see what are there in the PYQs, study your syllabus. Syllabus पढ़ने से you will get to know what you have to cover, and from PYQs you can understand how much you have to cover. Once you know what and how, then make a plan. So this is what you need to cover. You can just see over here. It's your ESI syllabus. It's of phase 2. So ESI syllabus, if you give it a reading, it's very easy. If you see PYQs, you'll find only 10 to 20% paper at max come from your static portion. Rest all, it's your current affair based part. And how much depth you need to have, you need to have the knowledge about all these topics to solve your paper. It will depend upon your PYQ analysis. So today, go and do PYQ analysis. After that, this is your finance syllabus. Now, some people, they are afraid कि मैम मेरा तो कॉमर्स बैकग्राउंड ही नहीं है, मुझे तो पता ही नहीं है, मैंने कभी पढ़ा भी नहीं है, मैंने इकोनॉमिक्स नहीं पढ़ी है अपने 11th-12th में. नाउ व्हाट टू डू? Look, it is finance, and that too general finance. Whatever topics they are writing, structure and function of financial institutions. It's basic. They are asking you that you should have relevant knowledge about RBI, SEBI, NABARD. That's it. They are not asking much. Functions of RBI, banking system, developments that have happened now. Again, a current affair based. Role of IT. So again, role of IT. Information technology use in your banking is all of a sudden evolving, and it has evolved. So that means current affair based thing. Non-banking system, digital payments. So all these things, they're very basic. They're not that finance which you are afraid of. The other thing is financial markets and all. In this also, the primary market, the secondary market, they are not going into much depth. You can just go yourself and see where the PYQs. Where you will find the PYQ on the Olive Board's channel. So all in all, I just want to say over here that you don't have to focus much upon, and you should not be afraid of all these things, because it's very simple, very, very, very simple. Moving ahead. With respect to the general topics, and I say, other portions of finance that are important, if you just give it a reading, basics of derivatives. And believe me, whenever they are putting if they are asking a question from derivatives, it's genuinely basics only. They are not asking very high-end questions. They are basic. Literally basic questions are being asked. Inflation, see over here, it's easy. Basics of accounting, financial statement, yes, if you'll ask me, this will take a lot of your time, but then this is also doable. Corporate governance, alternative source of finance, financial inclusion, global financial markets, all this can be done in a time-bound manner, provided you have studied your PYQs, you know how much to study. Apart from that, you have a plan and you are consistent with that. In management, if you see, the syllabus is this much, and up till now, go back, see the PYQs. RBI has stick to what is written in the syllabus. They have asked Maslow, because Maslow was written in the syllabus. They have asked about other topics like your ERG theory and all, because that's straight away written in your topic. In 15-marker question, they asked about the communication. So a whole 15-marker question was asked, a descriptive question was asked from this point of view, from this part of the syllabus. So that's what I'm saying. They are not asking something which is very tricky. They are strictly going as far as your syllabus is concerned. When I talk about your management syllabus, it's also very easy. You might think that you haven't studied it, but believe me, with the right amount of strategy, right amount of planning, if you need, you can go for a mentoring, you can join any of the courses that are going on the platform. And with 15 days of dedicated study, you'll be able to cover all the management portion as well, provided in these 15 days you are not searching for the material that you have to read for the first 5 days. So that should not be there. आपके पास पहले से प्लान होना चाहिए. You should have all the material, you should know from where you have to read. Only then you will be able to complete it in 15 days. वरना तो 10 दिन तो आप पहले material जुगाड़ोगे और then obviously you will not be able to end it. Now comes your current affair portion. What all you have to read in your current path. As I have told you, the paper will be a mix of static and current. So static तो आपको syllabus से you can get a knowledge, but from current point of view you have to see what all schemes are there, reports are there from last 1 year, annual surveys, the RBI survey, the NABARD survey, current affairs like GDP forecast and all, like World Bank did a forecast of India's GDP. So and multiple other institutions keep on giving the forecast. So if you are a banking aspirant, anyways you were doing this. You were already doing this, you were into this, you might have read that this as well. But yes, for a banking aspirant, the schemes, the in-depth study of reports, that was missing in your preparation. But when you come in this RBI preparation, then schemes have to be dealt in a little bit more detail. The questions that are being asked from your schemes, they are a little bit on the trickier side. Now, how much time you have to spend? I already know that you people might be thinking that either we are working aspirant, this is our first time attempt, we want to clear it in this time only, we do not want to spend 1 more year. That's a very good idea. Or if not working aspirant, we are already preparing for some other exam, we cannot just sit and wait for RBI. Fair enough. Ideally, it's a good strategy to follow, but then you have to be dedicatedly following a proper routine, a proper plan. For that, only 4 hours a day if you can take out, you please watch the video ahead. What you have to do is, first 15 days, read management for 3 hours. Now, you can divide your hours. Don't sit for 3 hours in a stretch and then study. You will not be able to remember anything. Give breaks. You can study for 1.5 hours in the morning, 1.5 hours in the evening. If you are a working aspirant, maybe from in the morning 6 to 8 or something like that. So you can make a timetable where management, if you cover for 15 days, 3 hours, 1.5, provided you have all your notes, you have after all, agar aap working aspirant ho, then smart strategy will definitely count. Hard work definitely is required, but then smart work is required at the side by side. So after 15 days, once you are done with your management, and one thing more in all of these things, you don't have to count Saturdays and Sundays. Don't do anything on Saturday and Sunday. I'll tell you what all you have to follow on this Saturday, Sunday, but only on the weekdays for 15 days, for 3 hours, go for 1.5 hours, 2 slot of management. Then for 15 days, do the same thing for finance, and then ESI, because the syllabus is less, it's thoda easy. So 10 days you can go for ESI. Again 3 hours. Yes, if finance, some accounts portion is left, you can tackle it afterwards. But this is ideally how much time you can dedicate. Now one more thing. Like I told you, 4 hours, 3 hours will go this way. 1 hour one hour, dedicate it to the daily session of current affairs, PIB, and weekly we have finance classes. So you can just join them. Current affairs, do it on the daily basis. Now what you have to do on Saturday, Sunday? You have to revise whatever you have done in the whole week. If possible, give mocks. Do revision, give mocks. That's where pure hafte 7 days you have studied. Now on the last day, Saturday, Sunday, revise and give mocks. That's where you will actually end up knowing that how much you were able to read, how much you were able to remember. So that is very useful. Now you must be thinking, ये तो सब phase 2 का बताया है, management, finance, ESI, this is phase 2. Current affairs, चलो ठीक है, थोड़ा बहुत phase 1 हो गया. But then what about QRE? Wait. Once you have on Saturday, Sunday, you do your reasoning revision and MCQs. If sometimes what happens is, many of you, either you are already in some bank, or because if you are in a bank, that means you might have qualified a QRE paper like SBI PO or someone. So they already have a good knowledge about quant reasoning. They have good hold over their basics. It's just that they have to brush up their skills now, क्योंकि थोड़ा टाइम हो गया होगा आपको एग्जाम दिए हुए. In this case, if you already know what is there in quant reasoning English, for all this, I would say on Saturday, Sunday, just give test. Because after all, your phase 1 in RBI, it's just qualifying in nature, right? Because it's, the cutoff is less for quant, 4.5 marks. For reasoning also, the cutoff is very, very less. So if you are able on Saturday and Sunday, if you know the basics, then on Saturday, Sunday, sit, give test. Or if you feel that you want to start from scratch, then yes, in this 4 hours, please add 1 more hour. You can just sit, and on the alternative day, or maybe topic wise, you can just finish your quant as well as your reasoning. English is easy. I hope English you will be able to tackle very easily. Now comes your GA portion, general awareness. Now GA portion, anyways, you are doing regularly. For GA, you have to cover last 6 months minimum. That's what is required. Now if you are already preparing for some other exam, you will be having a good knowledge about GA. You just have to brush it up. So that can be easily done on Saturday, Sunday as well. So that's how, ideally, if you are a working aspirant and you want to tackle this exam in the first time only, that's what preparation, ideal preparation you can do. Make a plan, make a proper plan, stick it on some wall and motivate yourself daily. Taki you are not actually missing anything. The other thing is, sometimes you people are like, पहले phase 1 तो qualify कर ले, तभी तो phase 2 में पहुंचेंगे. Fair enough. सबसे पहले phase 1 qualifying करना important है, otherwise you'll never reach phase 2. इसका मतलब क्या, finance ESI बाद में पढ़े, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. Reason very simple. Once your phase 1 gets over, your phase 2 generally is 25-30 days away. And 25-30, even if it's 35-40 days, it's very less. Reason is, when we were studying this ESI finance, because we were working aspirant, we were not able to do the writing practice, the typing practice. So in these odd 20-25 days, you have to do typing, you have to write some essays. English was left. So in this period, you can do whatever was left before your phase 1. Like maybe some accounts portion will be left, because I am thinking that by August your phase 1 will be there. So because you just have roughly 50 approx days, so that's what I am calculating, and that's how I feel within 40 days, if you are able to do your finance reasoning or finance ESI and all, you'll be having a good hold over your phase 2 preparation. And because phase 2 happens within 30-35 days, which is very less if you are starting from scratch, so it should not be there that phase 1 qualify hone ke baad, then what? Okay, you were able to qualify phase 1, now what? For phase 2, it becomes very important कि आप पहले से पढ़ के रखो, otherwise it will be a mess. Anyways, that's all from my side. But even after this, if you feel that you are still facing any problem, you need some help, maybe from the content side, maybe if you want me to actually give you some PYQs, we can have a discussion on PYQ as well. Or there can be a moment where you want me to discuss the syllabus, in-depth discussion of finance management ESI syllabus, we can bring in that as well. But then you have to tell me in the comment section where you are facing the problem, what you want from us. But yes, if you are a working aspirant, maybe some aspirant who is having some other exam as well, in that case, not only hard work but smart work will be must, and that's where the preparation of RBI will this way, the planned preparation would really help you. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hi, this is Anil. I was fortunate to be the All India Rank 1 holder in RBI exam back in 2018. Now, I'm absolutely thrilled to be part of Olive Board as a super mentor for their RBI Grade B programs. If you are aspiring to crack this exam in 2024, I will be available as a super mentor to discuss one-on-one with you, share strategy lessons, draw lessons from my preparation and set you up for success. Click the link below to check out the details. See you on Olive Board soon.